in a 2n dimensional manifold, the two forms, so it'll saturate it. So it has to, because this has as many dx's as there are dimensions, d of this thing has to be 0. And it is certainly a closed form, but because of the anomaly, it's not necessarily an exact form. It's not necessarily the d of something. So if omega is d omega plus omega squared, then we must have P of G inverse omega G to be P of omega. It's got to be gauge invariant, and P is sub-polynomial typically. Or rather, could always be expanded as a polynomial in the gauge potential if you constructed some other function. Because it's the form, I can expand that function for small values of the argument, and eventually the number of dx's will be larger than the manifold, and the power series will truncate, and so you're going to get a polynomial. Well, the consequence will be that you will have, it'll be a measure of the topological non-triviality of your manifold. Yeah, that's right. So, in fact, the integral of P will give a number, and that number is a thumbprint that tells you something about your manifold that you would not learn locally. So locally, you can always do this. And the integral of a characteristic class gives you some number whose knowledge tells you something about the manifold's global properties, topological properties, insofar as the field strength has. Yeah, that's right. Omega would be, I called it A over there, but omega is a one form. So omega is omega u dx u is the one form. And it is a gauge one form. Omega prime is the inverse omega c plus inverse transform like that. And so this put into here, that transformation requires error. So the trace of that yes. Is that okay? So, in fact, one example is that gauge field. Here's well, let's give the two most famous examples that are relevant to physics is that omega is equal to A, capital omega equals F, which is the Yang-Mills field strength. And, but another one is that omega is equal to gamma AD mu dx mu, and capital omega is equal to d gamma plus gamma, and let me put this in, d gamma AD plus gamma AD wedge gamma CB, and that is what we call the gravitational two-form strength. In other words, that's the Riemann tensor written in form length, basically, where omega, gamma is called the spin connection. And, but in general, you could have the curvature, omega could be any Lie algebra value 4. So in general, so that's one thing that you should have. Number 2 is that dp of omega is 0, which is closed. That's the definition of what we're looking for. And number 3 is that the integral of p of omega equals the topological invariant over any compact provided the manifold is compact. Now, it's a 2-4. Omega would be a 2-4 in any dimension. There may be, I think people have thought about generalizations going beyond that, but running is tricky. It's trickier to do. There has been some thought given to that. So, just to flesh this out a bit more, suppose I define omega t as t times omega 1 minus omega 0 plus that, where t ranges from 0 to 1. So the idea is this is some form, and I interpolate between omega 1 and omega 0, and they are not age related. Omega 1 does not necessarily equal that. In other words, this is just, I'm imagining in form space interpolating between one kind of one form over here, different kind of one form over there, and we see what happens. Well, omega t will be d omega t plus omega t.
The 501st Sustainment Brigade. Colonel Timothy White, commander of the 2nd Sustainment Brigade, says this is a unique change, but important for force structure in Korea.
It's making sure that we have the right force structure in order to support the mission, not only here in Korea, but across the world. So really, what ceremony signifies is that transformation to modernize our force and to even be better at what we do.
That's the soldier radio.
Finally did get a man aboard on a walk in the bottom of the 6th. Miley has thrown 84 pitches so far. Only 4 games still going on this Friday night as play resumes in Major League Baseball after the All-Star break. Arizona